So welcome back to video number 2 of the Wholesale House eBay dropshipping training video. So in this video, once we have identified a potential product from the wholesale supplier, we want to actually confirm that this product is in fact, being sold by the supplier, the wholesale house. There's a couple of different ways you can, try to identify if the product is that is being sold is coming from the supplier. We can try to look up, the UPC name. We can also try to look up by the model number. We can also try to look up, by using some of the keywords in the title. Now, depending on how the information is found on the supplier's inventory sheet, you're gonna have to try, different ways to find it. So I'm going to try to use the model number, see if that comes up. So I'm going to go to the inventory feed. And as you can see here, the product is listed on the supplier's website. I'm going to highlight a yellow so you can easily see it. So here's a product number. It sells for $81.91. Let me try to see if I can maybe try to make this a little bit bigger. Maybe I can't. But you'll see the data, once you get the file. So it's 81.91. There's 108 in stock, and there's some more details here for the product, right? So once you have this information from the product, you want to go to the website and you want to look it up. So here's a product directly from the website. Here are the item descriptions from the product. Here are the photographs. So you want to make sure that you go back to the eBay listing, and you want to make sure that the information that is provided, is closely matching or is about the same. Because remember, they might be getting the product from a different source. But just by matching on the pictures and matching on the model number, we know that the item is the same item. So once we identify this, now we need to see, whether or not the item, is it going to be profitable to sell. So to do that, you need to come to this website, which I'll share with you. It's called Finance Fee Calculator. So like I was saying, you're going to use the eBay fee calculator to determine whether or not this product is profitable. So the selling price, you come back to the listing, and it's $129.95. That's what they're selling it for. We go back to the eBay fee calculator. So for sold price, you're going to put in $129.95. For shipping charge, you're going to leave that blank for now, because we're going to advertise it as free shipping. And then for the shipping cost, which is how much it's going to cost me to ship, we're going to put $12.72. And then the cost of the item is how much the item is going to cost us from the supplier. So we come back to the list, and it's $81.91. Okay? Now where it says more options, eBay store, you're going to select that, yes. And for manage payments, you're going to select that also yes with the check mark. So just, check mark. So it automatically does a calculation for us. So we see here what the eBay fee is going to be is $11.89. The managed payment fee is $3.76. And total profit is $19.67. with a rate of return of 20.7%. So actually, this is a very, very good profit margin for this item. We're getting 20% each time we sell this item, which is very good. So you can come here to do the validation to see if the item is going to be within if it's going to be profitable, if it's going to be a profitable item. Now, the other thing to consider here is shipping. So the shipping cost changes depending on the item, how big the item is, how heavy the item is. So if you go back to the sheet, it's going to tell you here that this item weighs 16 pounds. So it's actually a heavy item to ship. So the price for shipping might be actually a bit more expensive than what my estimate is. So I'm estimating that it's going to be $12.72. So, depending where the item ships to in the United States, it might cost a little more. Also, depending on the weight of the item. So, before we actually start listing items, you're going to have to first identify the product, and we're going to have to identify, how much the weight of the product is, and then we're going to have to check with the supplier to see how much the shipping might cost. So that was an example on how to find an item using the name brand from the list, and then using the final fee calculator to determine profit. So with that, I'm going to pause here, and I'll see you on the next video.